But experience doesn't matter. I don't think experience would give you a weightage in terms of getting a job. You could be good at your skills and get a job.
Hello guys, welcome to my channel Immigrant. My name is Sagar and today's video is based on one of the biggest challenges that we face as a newcomer, as an immigrant, is to find a job. But the guest for today was able to get a job offer only within 10 days after landing to Canada. I know you all be curious to know how, so without any further ado, let's begin. Hi Sanvi, first of all, thank you so much for being here. Welcome to my channel.
Hi Sagar, thanks for having me. Thanks for letting me share my experiences with everybody out there.
No, definitely, it's a pleasure. So my first question is, tell us about yourself. What's your education? When did you come to Canada? About your work experience?
So I'm basically from India, Mumbai, and I came to Canada on September 2020, within this pandemic, pandemic zone. And I have 8.5 years of experience as a Java developer. So currently, I'm playing a role of a technical lead. And I was working with Bank of America back in India, and now in Canada, I landed a job offer with a leading MNC as a senior technical lead.
Wow, that's a very vast experience that you have. Tell us about your education a little bit,
Sure. So I'm a Bachelor of Technology. And I completed that back in India, with Gautam Bodh Technical University. It's Uttar Pradesh-based university. So yeah, Bachelor of Technology with other certifications and years of experience. It lags behind.
Right. So now the $1 million question is, how did you get your job within 10 days? So I'm gonna ask you several questions about the job search. If you can give us an idea how exactly you did, what was your plan? Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
So my first question is.
So I started with my research back in India. It started 2-3 months back before landing here. And I found out that resume here in Canada should be very minimal. It should, irrespective of number of experience you have, your resume should be just 2 pages. And the content should be explanatory. It should be brief and crisp. People tend to customize their resume with colors. But in Canada, resume should be as minimalistic, as possible. You should use the normal fonts like Arial or Helvetica. You should use normal font size 12. That is it. And 2 pages. And it should highlight your major skills in points. It should be bulleted, and it shouldn't be more than 4 to 5 points each job. So that is how, there's a website I used called resumeworded.com. So it basically scans your resume and gives out points based on ATS scanning, which is generally used here in Canada with companies to scan your resume. So I used that to, further simplify things and, make my resume basically.
So how would you differentiate about, if you say an Indian resume and a Canadian resume? What's the difference?
I mean, we can generally use the Canadian format in India as well. Basic purpose of resume is to highlight you within 10 seconds. That is it. So if you add colors, it tends to take away the main attraction of your resume, that is your experience. So you should always focus on highlighting your experiences and your skills rather than adding colors and pictures to your resume. So I would say that the Canadian format works perfectly well in India as well. I didn't modify much. The one I used in India, I just bulleted it more and shortened it. I used brief words and quantified my experience. That is really required here. You quantify your achievements in numbers and percentages rather than writing long sentences about it. So that is the major difference, as I would say.
And so did you use only one resume for several job positions?
Say majorly I used one, because technical skills, majorly they remain the same for all the organizations. If there was something an organization is specifically looking for, then I tweaked my resume 1 or 2 lines here and there, but majorly I used the same.
Okay, so you use the same resume because of the technical skills that
Yeah,
matches the job
correct.
positions, right?
But I would recommend you tweak your resume as per the job description.
Right. So now my question is,
I applied close to 30 jobs. Now the number must have increased, but before I got the offer, yes, I applied close to 30 jobs.
okay, and what platform did you use?
I used LinkedIn. I would say that's a positive point that I got it through LinkedIn, but I would recommend that you be present on all the platforms available like Indeed, LinkedIn, Glassdoor, so that you have your presence across the portals, job portals, and recruiters can contact you from anywhere. But I got it from LinkedIn. I used only LinkedIn. I didn't get a chance to create a profile on other platforms.
So, any tips that you would like to give to the viewers if they're using LinkedIn? So, how to use LinkedIn in a proper way so you get a job offer?
Sure. So basically, see, LinkedIn has all the features available out there, and you just need to use them. Completely use it to the core. So first is LinkedIn profile. Your LinkedIn profile should be crisp, and it should highlight your best 5 to 8 skills that a recruiter catches the eye of a recruiter.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, the profile headline of your LinkedIn, it should highlight your skills rather than saying I'm X this, I'm X that, or I'm a line. So it doesn't, do not need to add sentences to your profile, but you can add your skills.
Can you give us an example?
Just like suppose I created my LinkedIn profile, so I've highlighted that okay, I am a CSM, a certified Scrum Master /Java /Spring. So these are my skills. These are my main skills on which I'll get the job, and also these are the keywords. So what happens is LinkedIn, it gives you job opportunities based on keywords used in your industry. So if you use those keywords in your profile, it will help you. It will help you in other ways as well, because recruiters will find you through that keyword. So that is first. Your profile headline should be your skills, top 5 skills. Then your profile description should be brief, 5 to 6 points explaining what your main skills are and how good you are at those skills, and how can you benefit an organization or what you did in past. So this is the second thing. And third thing, when you add your job, previous past jobs, then you need to add a little bit description of them also, not just the
Not just the title.
yeah, just the designation and the company name, but a description of what you did there. So sometimes only LinkedIn profile will help you. The recruiter won't check your resume also, because it is so explanatory. So you should make your LinkedIn profile explanatory. Second, highlight your certifications and volunteering work. Third, I'd say that LinkedIn assessments. Appear for LinkedIn assessments based on your skills. Your scores matter. When you apply through LinkedIn, recruiters check your score. So that gives you an added advantage. Then there's LinkedIn Premium, which you can use for your added advantage there as well. I think.
Did you use LinkedIn Premium or?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Use.
And first month is free in LinkedIn Premium. You can.
And you got it within the first month. I'm like, right?
Yeah.
No, that's really a good thing. And now my question is about. So how would you compare the interview process back in India and process here?
Okay, so in India, major focus is your technical skills. You have to be good at your technical skills. Here in Canada, I found a difference, a little bit difference there, where you're judged on your technical skills, but you're also judged on your behavioral skills. So they're really interested to know how you think about yourself, your surroundings, and what you want to do down the line, 5 years down the line, 1 year down the line, and how would you handle a particular situation. So they are interested to know that as well. So that is one difference I found here. And I think majorly the technical part of it remains the same. The same set of technical questions, the same coding test if you're a coder, and if you're from some other forms, then maybe the same similar pattern. They follow the similar pattern. Mostly the differences in behavioral skills.
Okay, so the technical remains the same as you mentioned, but
Yeah,
more of the behavioral type of questions.
yeah, correct.
And how many rounds did you go through for interview?
For the opportunities I got, one had just one round. It was in a contractual opportunity, and the permanent opportunity had 3 rounds of interview. What I have seen in the interview experiences, they vary from 2 to 3 or 4 rounds here in Canada.
So do you think your experience, whatever you have for like 8 years, and your certification, does that was the reason that helped you to get a job?
I think so. But experience doesn't matter. I don't think experience would give you a weightage in terms of getting a job. You could be good at your skills and get a job before an
Right.
8 year. If you're 2 years experience and you got a strong hold on technical skills or any other skills based on your job, then you can get it. But what worked for me, I think my resume, LinkedIn, networking, all these work. So I started planning when I was in India. I just landed here and applied jobs and gave interviews. In Canada, I did nothing other than interviewing and applying jobs. Everything before that, everything was done in India, which is networking, which is certification, volunteering, and working on my resume, working on my LinkedIn profile. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
No, that's really a good point, right? You don't really have to wait. If you know you're coming here, right, you can always do certifications.
But
Or networking, which is one of the best options to connect with professionals here in Canada, and LinkedIn, which is the platform that you can use, take advantage of,
correct.
right?
Yeah. And one more point I forgot to mention was the virtual hiring events. So here in Canada, because of COVID, there are virtual hiring events happening all around. So that helps. That that you get a one-to-one connect with HRs from various companies, and you can have a web chat with them, or you can chat with them, normally text chats, and you can present yourself there. So that works. That is really a good way to network and get a job.
Cool, perfect. So yeah, congratulations once again
Thank
for
you.
your new position. You'll be starting soon. Yeah, so we'll make a separate video on how did you like the culture, right, and the
Definitely.
work experience. I can't really ask you right now. Uh, any other advice, any other tips for people if you're looking for a job or planning to come to Canada that you would like to
Okay.
give?
One major advice I would say is you apply to 100 jobs, but you need one. So don't lose hope.
Right.
See, one opportunity you get and you're good. You don't have to worry about the 99 you lost. That's okay.
That's a very
That's
good point. Yeah.
experience. That's experience. When I came here, I thought, okay, 4 or 5 interviews I'll give just for experience of it, how Canada works. But luckily I got it. I got the opportunity soon. But, every interview is an experience. Learn from it, write down the questions you were asked in, and prepare more based on it. Okay. And second advice I would say that just in Canada sometimes it happens that it takes few months to land into a decent job. That's okay. Don't lose hope, and don't be scared. It's okay. Canada, I found Canada a place where you can live properly and everybody will take care of you. You'll not starve to death. Okay. You'll have a good life and you'll get a job eventually. So don't worry.
So don't worry and don't lose hope.
Yeah.
Any other technical advice that you would like to give?
Sure. Technical, since I'm Java coder, for coders specifically, I would say that work on your coding skills. There are portals out there like HackerRank, there's DevSkiller, Codility. There are few platforms where you can go and code. So generally in Canada, first round is coding, hands-on coding. So you can go and practice there so that you excel here in your interview process. So that is for coders, and upskill yourself. Keep upskilling yourself.
Upscale yourself. How would you like to explain that further? Like, what do you exactly
Upskilling
mean?
is when you come to a new place, or when you try to find a new job, you see there are certain extra skills you need to develop for that job. So if 70% job matches, if 70% skills match, you apply to that job. But just try to grab the remaining 30% as well. You study yourself. I know you'll get a grab of it when you work on it, but for interview you can at least prepare. So that can also impress the recruiter that you tried for covering up those 30% as well. You don't have to lie. You don't have to pretend that you know. If you know it, then you can answer it, and you should know it. I think you should know it. The remaining 30%. That is what I thought. I followed as well.
No, nice. And whatever you have mentioned so far, I mean, it will help a lot of people. It has inspired me. If I ever do a job search, I will definitely want to follow whatever you have mentioned, like, be it networking, upskill yourself. That I really like that, especially point upskilling yourself. So thank you so much, Sanvi, once again. I really appreciate your time. Congratulations once again. Welcome to Canada. I hope you have a beautiful stay.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. Thank you so much, Sagar, for having me. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Alright guys, that was Sanvi's experience on job search and few steps that she followed in order to get her first job in Canada in such a short period of time. Again, the purpose of this video was nothing to brag about. I mean, it's great that she got her job in 10 days. But remember, it was also her dedication. She mentioned it to me before we started recording the video that she started applying for jobs the same day that she landed here. And also she planned and prepared everything before actually coming to Canada. So that's something that we should all take from her. It could be 10 days, 1 month, 6 months, or even more for you guys to get your first job. And I know it's not easy at all. It's very frustrating. You get demotivated, but that's not gonna help you anyways, right? I mean, it's just gonna make your situation worse. Rather, focus on doing your best, work on your skills, communication, reach out to professionals on LinkedIn. Sanvi is doing an amazing job on LinkedIn. She has started her group to help people with job search by sharing her experience, breaking it down in each post. I'm gonna leave the link in the description to her profile and the group. Comment below if you have any questions or suggestions for myself. Give this video a thumbs up if you like. Subscribe to my channel for more content. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you guys all the best. Stay safe, stay strong, and I'll see you in my next video.
One opportunity you get and you're good. You don't have to worry about the 99